G'day, g'day. This is Matty C from the Astros Fantasy Football Podcast, way down in Australia. And we love getting to listen to Marv meet new podcasters from all over the world here on the Pods Like Us podcast.
It's Dave.
Hey, Marv.
Yeah.
This is good. I think so. Hi.
Nice axe behind you.
Thank you. My D'Angelico. One of my two D'Angelicos.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a nice find.
It was. Yep. Oh, he's showing off the other guitar at the side of it, whatever that one is.
Let's see. Yeah, my screen's a little covered. Oh yeah, down there. That's my Paul Reed Smith from '93. That's my number one. It's been with me for way too long. It's like the only. Yeah, I've had about maybe 30 other guitars come and go since then. Let's do auto. Is this set? Okay, that should be good. Near.
Your internet connection is unstable. Of course it is. We're using video, that's why. Yeah.
Needed, I could turn off if that helps.
Yeah, I just did this for the laugh. The the Beatles in the background.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, your arm keeps disappearing as
I know. Ooh.
Right?
Need a blue screen at the back of me. That's what I need.
Yeah, that's why I put this up. It actually works pretty well. And when I set it right, why not? Let's play with this for a second. Go preferences. Let's go background and filters. For beach. What? Oh, that's right. Good computer.
I wonder if anybody else is going to join us, because otherwise it'll be a strange show to record.
Right?
Yep. Since yours came out yesterday.
Yes, I saw that. I saw that. Thank you. Yeah, I think I at least promoted it on Facebook. I haven't been on Instagram much over the weekend. I was away in Traverse City about just over 2 hours north of where I live currently.
You've not, where you were just now, you've not found Tom Hanks there, have you?
No, I looked, and I haven't found any of the Dharma Initiative either. That could bum me out.
Oh, dear.
I even looked for, but that was a little different island. I even looked for Jared and Miss Parker from Pretender, but to no avail.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, it was a medium hit. It lasted 4 seasons in the U.S. It's kind of a fun show about a guy who could, basically become anything he wanted to be to help other people out. And he was, it was one part prisoner, one part running man.
That's a good mix.
Yeah. The concept was good. Some of the stuff got a little weird in a couple of the seasons, but it happens.
It's a bit like Louise would love them to release the Tim Daly version of The Fugitive.
Yeah.
They made a version of The Fugitive with Tim Daly for a season, didn't they? Also.
Yeah, that was short-lived. That was one that I enjoyed, and then it just kind of unceremoniously got dropped. Just some shows, the wrong timing. Yeah. It's like another really interesting show that I found on YouTube of all places, called Nowhere Man.
Right, I've not heard of that one, but it sounds good. Title sounds good.
Yeah, it had a neat little conspiracy theory type thing going on with it, combined with the prisoner running man-esque feel to it again. Premise is a guy takes a photograph of something he shouldn't have, and then he then all of a sudden he goes to dinner one night and he comes back out of the washroom and his family isn't there and nobody knows who he is.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty wild.
That's what we should do. We should do a show about bringing back shows.
Right?
Mm. Yeah.
All the shows that the minor shows, maybe ones that people don't know as well. One of the things that I've been toying with doing as a second podcast is going through all the episodes of Tales from the Dark Side.
Ooh, we'd need to buy that to be able to go through it with him.
Yeah, so that's got about 3 discs to every season. Yeah. So there's about 18 to 20 episodes per season. So it ends up being a decent haul. But it's interesting because this was a Roger Corman TV series. The man responsible for all the schlock B films in the States, anyway.
Yep, and the man with our tomb, we wouldn't have James Cameron.
Exactly. Yep.
Or his ex-wife, for that matter. I can't remember what her name is now. Gail Ann Hurd, is it, or something? No.
Yeah, you got me on that one.
I wonder if anybody else wants to join.
Right? Yeah, it's hard to tell.
It is.
There we go. My second screen sits higher than laptop, but actually that works good because if I'm doing stuff here,
don't need that going on there. This is interesting because I'm doing stuff. You can see me and I can't see you because I've got pages open.
Got it. Yeah, I just put you up on my second screen.
Yeah, I could do with it. that. I keep meaning to work out how to put my laptop through the television so I can have a screen on the television and a screen on the laptop. I don't know whether I can do that or not with the laptop.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean your screen has a HDMI port, right?
It does on the laptop. Yep.
So if your TV has an HDMI, then you're all set.
Yeah.
Plug and go, and it'll work. Just want to make sure that the audio stays where you want it to, because a lot of times it tries to take over and move it.
Yeah.
I even found that with this little computer that I have. It has speakers built into it, and every now and then it tries to send the audio there, and I'm like, no. It's not where you belong.
Perhaps I could possibly put the link in there. I might regret doing this, putting the link up for anybody to join.
If we try it once, right?
That's right. Yeah. I was so close to making it a live call on and putting it up on Facebook as it happens.
Oh, okay.
Very nearly, but chickened out at the last moment.
I did, just for fun once, I did I had a 4-track player that I found after we moved, and I finally managed to find an old cassette of my first real band that I was in.
Yep.
And I had a 4-track recording on that. And just for fun, I put it up live on Facebook, and ended up with like 60 people watching as I loaded it in the machine and pressed play.
Right.
I was amazed. I'm like, I didn't think it'd be that big of a deal, but apparently everyone wanted to see what Dave found. So it's kind of fun, unexpected.
Yeah. I forgot to ask you in all that show, after the 2 sessions that we did, I never asked you about what podcast you listened to.
Oh, golly. That's a great question. I have them all programmed into my thing, so I don't really know them by name, say all of them as much. Aside from tuning in and 2 different people on yours, when it's something that's different or something new, a different territory of podcasting I haven't heard before.
Yep.
That and that.
Have you tried Darwin's Deviations yet?
I have not.
No, that's different.
Sounds like it.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Most of the ones I've heard so far is talking about animals that do exist but shouldn't exist.
Interesting.
But he has various characters that he interacts with in his show as well. And it breaks the fourth wall.
Ah, I see.
So all the characters that he's made up, they question him about his knowledge and whether he's actually done enough research to, to actually make a program based on this subject or whatever. And there's bad language in there as well. So
that's like a deep dark secret that no podcaster wants to talk about is how much research do they actually do.
No, and I ask people that every time.
It's like when I was doing the insults when Insult had class, and all of a sudden I did. I should probably put in earphones while I'm thinking about it. Anyhow,
is that over and done with now?
No, it'll come back.
It's
going to switch back and forth with deep shower thoughts, or who knows if I
deep shower thoughts.
Exactly. Deep shower thoughts. You have that really low, relaxed voice when you do that one. It kind of makes it. And there goes my video for a moment, so I can hook up my audio because I realized I'm totally pumping audio into.
Ooh, look at that cool desk.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my right brain, left brain mouse mat, oversized mouse mat for my desk.
Oh, it's an oversized mouse mat.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like
I think that's what it came looking as.
Yeah, it's like 3 feet long or something like that. Nice. Yeah. It's enough so my mouse is on there, and
it's a 3 foot long mouse mat. Louise. Okay.
Yep. Because I know I showed it off to Gil right away because it's right brain, left brain.
Well, it suits his show perfectly.
Yeah. Being the mind buzz and all.
Yep.
All right. Then the hideaways, and then turn off the monitors. There we go. I realize I'm pumping through my speakers in my room, and I'm like, yeah, that's not good for audio fidelity.
No. I realized I'm not recording either. Well, Zoom is, but I'm not.
Right. Yeah. I was waiting to see if anything else happened before I hit the record button on my side.
Me too. But
how you
always useful.
Yeah. How you liking your new microphone?
It's okay, but it's not your microphone.
Well,
get in there. Okay.
I understand. I first tried. Well, for a short time, I did Amazon surveys where they would send me gear, and then I would review it, and then they would refund me. Did that for a couple shots.
Yep.
And my first microphone that wasn't owned by the company I worked for, I got that way.
Yeah.
And it was all right with Windows, but on my Mac, it only allowed it to be set to the absolute highest record setting. I couldn't control its rates or anything, so it chewed up like 4 times as much space on my hard drive. I'm like, yeah, that's not going to work. And it didn't have that good of shielding, so if there was any noise around me, it picked it up.
Yep. Oh, somebody's put a picture up of Wilson for me.
Nice.
I'd never seen the film before last night, so first time seeing it. Castaway.
Really?
No.
Yeah, I watched it when it came out to video. I didn't see it in the theaters, but
no.
Here, I think it's been on national television a couple times.
Right. Well, yeah, I found it on Netflix, so.
Oh yeah.
I thought, yeah, why not? Yeah. There we go, the sign off.
There we go.
I never get that one wrong.
Dun. Sign off. Awesome.
Yes, I've got you singing on that new episode as well, by the way.
Oh my. I have to listen to it. I saw it came out and I'm like, oh wow. I wasn't sure when it was coming out and saw it, and I just found it. Well, actually, I listened to part of it. I haven't listened to all of it. I have to go back because once when it popped up on Instagram, I think I followed a chain there. I was listening to it yesterday, actually. Yeah.
When you couldn't hear me, you were doing some singing.
Oh, that's right.
So you're doing Mike and the Mechanics, Elton John, and what was it? I can dream about you.
Oh yeah, yep.
Who's that?
That is the
Dan
stuff.
Hartman.
Dan Hartman. That's the one. Yes. Well done, you.
Oh, the things that you try to do sometimes.
Yes. And I've placed them all in the episode. Well, post episode. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I know where to look. I'll just listen to that and get a chuckle of myself. Oh, good times, man. Good time. All right.
Anyway, so when are you actually going back to recording then, Dave, or are you actually doing recording?
I am doing some recordings in and out. Like I did, I've got this stuff from Alone on the Couch. I don't know how that'll play in, but last week, one of my good friends, who is in a Rush tribute band called Spindrift.
Yep.
We spent about an hour and a half on a Sunday just talking and getting his interview stuff down and what he's doing, what he's up to. And then I've got to get with Billy, who runs a very successful online music resale company called Zounds here in the States. I've got to get with him, get him done before I forget him. And then, like I said, the makeup artist, she reached out to me last week and wanted to be on the show. And I looked and saw that she has, 14,000 followers on Instagram, and figured that might not be such a bad one to have for a little more exposure there. Christina Flock is her name. So I was excited to have that, and I got to get her all scheduled to get on. So, I'm slowly getting there. I want to have, by the time I get done with break, I hope to have 6 really solid interviews. So, working on maybe one a week, somewhere around there. So if I can get 6 knocked out during that time, then I can definitely have one fully into production and ready to go. So when I come back, I've got that. And I'm also hoping to do kind of like a special episode where I'll take part of the voiceover class that I do.
Yep.
And, not necessarily go into everything that I'm paying $250 to learn, but just, the overview and the overall aesthetics and, just kind of an event overview, more or less, maybe an event report of how things went, what kind of people were there, that kind of stuff. So
You could interview the person who's teaching you.
Right. If I thought I could get close enough to him for the time I'm in town, because the event runs from 10 in the morning to 5 at night for a single day. And I'm just going to stay overnight in town because I have a couple of friends that, like I said, I've not seen since everything shut down.
Yep.
And they work there with the company called Sweetwater. So I'm just looking forward to being able to say hey and see them again and seeing how everything's been going for them post Mackie world.
All right. That's cool. Yep. So those interviews then, are they going to be split up like you've done with the previous ones with Dylan and everybody else? Dylan and
Dylan and Dino and Justin. Yeah.
So you're going to split them into over multiple episodes again?
I think so. Yeah, it seems to work out better for me as far as having the content and being able to create more content around it. The idea of, I don't have, it's hard because I don't have any solid numbers on how a show looks when it's a longer one. I've never done a longer episode.
No. I
don't know, if one longer interview would do better than a 3-part. I do know though that, some of my shows that I've done, they have SAGs where not every episode is listened to equally. And it's kind of funny which ones get listened to and which ones don't. Actually, I'm going to pull that up right now.
Yeah. While you're doing that, I thought that, because I experimented with that. Did you notice the other week I experimented with splitting an interview up over 3 episodes and doing it similar to yourself as a, so it had like an introduction, then the interview, and then I had a bit where it was about naming 5 shows that were on a specific theme, and it was all under half an hour. So I did that for 3 episodes and split the interview over those. And the weird one is that the first episode and the second one had decent numbers, but then the third one didn't have the same sort of numbers. And I thought, that's strange. Why would you listen to the first 2 parts of the interview, but not the third part? But, it's a strange world.
No, my, because for me, let's see. I actually got the real numbers in front of me. With Dylan, the first episode was okay. The second episode didn't do as good. But then the third episode, called Rock Life, has been listened to more than the other 2. Then I get to Dino. My first episode with him is one of my best episodes out.
Yeah.
The second episode sagged by about 25%. The third episode had 2 less listens. And then the last episode came back up to only being about 15% less listeners than the first one. And I'm like, maybe it's just trending downward at the moment. But then I get Justin on. Justin has the most listens for the first episode of any interview that I've done. He's my highest ranked episode that I've done so far. And then the second 2 episodes only had about half as many listeners. The second 2 interview parts only had half as many listeners as the first episode, which I really thought was wild, because I would have thought that, people are tuning in to listen to the first one, they might want to hear how it ends.
Yeah, I thought that.
And then my single shot episodes are the ones that have done the worst.
Right. Okay.
Where it's just been, but they're also, it's just, which, it's also kind of weird, because I'm like, maybe if I just do a one shot episode and there's not a follow up, that people will, I'll get as many listeners to it. But actually, they have less listeners than my least listened to episode of Justin. So I don't know.
No. My most popular episode is the one I did the other week with the Star Trek Deep Space Nine podcast, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. That has, for the most part, more than twice the amount of listens than most of my other episodes.
Wow.
Huh. Yes, I know.
Yeah, and to that point, I would have thought that Dylan would still be like one of my higher listens, because he's in a band that's really relevant right now, with him being a part of I Prevail. So I'd have thought for sure that his episodes would have, been the ones to beat. But Dino didn't come too far behind Justin for his premiere episode. But Dino also has a huge influence. He's been in the industry forever. So it really blew my mind. Justin must have had a lot of people that tuned in because it was him that he knew in his area, because that one just, shot up. And I'm just like, wow. And then, but to see the next 2 episodes, which are 1.5 minutes and 3 minutes longer, not do as well, was kind of mystifying.
Yeah. But then, like I said to you when we did our chat back in February for your show, like I said in that, I mean, me and Gil said that the good thing about your show is the bite-size length of it. So it's, it's easy to just listen to in the background at any point, whatever you're doing. You can have a short journey or a short amount of time. It's just perfect for that.
Definitely. So yeah, and that's where I think we're going to stick. It's just, I'm going to try and get it to where I think any interview I do only goes for 2 episodes. I think 3 is too many. I think that's what I've learned. Right. Is that having 3 episodes with the same person is just too many episodes. Having an intro and an outro episode seems to be the best way to make these happen when I'm able to do them. So that's one thing I've discovered is it's just, 3 is too many, which, I was taught in marketing the power of 3, which is why I started doing it in 3s. But apparently duos are more betterer.
Well, now that you've said that, that makes sense for that one of mine.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's fair. All right. Well, the grocery time is calling me. I've got to go get some stuff done before anybody else makes it home, and keep the home fires burning and all that good stuff.
Great catching up with you, Dave.
All right. Marv, thank you so much, man. It's good talking with you.
You too. You take care, Dave. Catch
Bye,
up with you
Dave.
soon.
Take care. Bye. Take care.
Thank you.
Hey listener fan thingies, this is Darwin from Darwin's Deviations, and what was the line again?
Oh no.
You ruined it.
What kind of a man are you? You can't even make a short clip.
Shut up.
Darwin, why are we even doing this?
Because we're desperate. You're listening to Pods Like Us.
What is their show even like?
I don't know. Does anybody even listen to them? We all just want to mooch off the free marketing, but
I hope I don't regret associating with them.
No worries, Darwin. They'll be the ones regretting it.
Pods Like Us won't let me cuss, but if you want profanity, check out my depravity.
Darwin, that sucked.
Shut up.
Hello and welcome to Pods Like Us. I'm Martin Quibell, known to my friends as Marv, and this time I'm speaking with Joshua Rhodey and Mike Bosch from Total Nonsense with Josh and Bosch. Thanks for being here, guys. How are you?
Wonderful.
Thanks, Martin, for having us.
For having us, yeah.
Hello and welcome to. Pardon, hey, excuse me. Oh, hey, what?
Nothing. I didn't stop talking when I should have.
This is going to be a fun show. Hello and welcome to Pods Like Us. I'm Martin Quibell, known to my friends as Marv, and this time I am talking to Veronique Hurley and Matt
Labotka.
Thank you very much, from Grumble Goat. Thank you for chatting with me and for sorting out my pronunciation of the name.
Absolutely. It's no problem. Thanks for having us.
Yes, happy to be here. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to Pods Like Us. I'm Martin Quibell, known to my friends as Marv, and this time I am joined by Bob Brunette from the Rock Guys podcast.
What's going on, everyone?
Hey, Bobby. Thanks for sticking around.
Oh, no problem.
Oh, dear.
Just sitting here smoking weed, so we're all good.
That's good, yes. Hello and welcome to Pods Like Us. I'm Martin Quibell, known to my friends as Marv, and this time, as a surprise for people, hopefully, I have a co-host in the shape of Greg from Bad Counsel. Thanks for being here, Greg.
It's my pleasure. It's an honor to be here, and I couldn't be more excited about today's topic.
I think it's great to have you here because of both of us being fans of the subject of the show that we're talking with. And we are talking with today the host of the show Something for Nothing, the Rushcast, and they are Steve and Jerry. Thanks for being here, guys.
Thanks for having us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much. So, how were you both introduced to the world of podcasting, Steve?